Hi everyone, I'm back again today with chapter 60 from my debut novel, Where Did Your Heart Go? Sorry my hair's looking a bit fluffy, but I've just got back from a dog walk, so bear with me and just ignore the hair, it's a bit wild. So here we are, chapter 60. In her room, Charlie set up her Skype connection. She checked her hair and makeup in the mirror before settling down and waiting for him to come online, and his face filled the screen in front of her. "Hi baby," he said. "Hi Mitch," she replied. "How are you?" "Missing you like crazy. What about you?" "Same here," she replied, watching him on the screen and wishing she could reach out and run her fingers down his face. "You're looking hot." "You too. What have you been doing all day?" "Oh, last couple of days at college. Will be finished on Thursday. How about I come down Thursday night and then we head back up here on Friday?" "Yes, that sounds better than waiting until Friday morning," Charlie replied. "It means we get another night together," he murmured, a naughty grin spreading across his features. Charlie grinned back and licked her lips while she tried to decide what to say next. "Will you stop doing that?" Mitch said. "What?" she replied. "Licking your lips. It's driving me crazy." "Sorry, just watching you on the screen is turning me on," she replied. She could feel the tingle starting to spread through her body. "I just want to stay online all night until you go to bed," Charlie murmured. "Yes, me too. That weekend spoiled us," he said. "Yeah, my bed feels so empty without you," she responded. "My whole life feels empty without you," he replied. They both paused for a second and drank each other in. Charlie even reached out and touched his face on the screen. Mitchell noticed and did the same. "Well, there are plenty more dances for us to learn," Mitch said. "I'm your willing pupil," she replied, smiling. He watched it light up the screen. "I'm going to have to go now, just heard Dad get back with some food for tea." "OK, Mitch, drop me a text when you go to bed." "I will. How could I forget?" "Catch you later, honey." "You too, baby," he said, blowing her a kiss. She pretended to catch it and then blew him one back before the screen went blank. Slowly she undressed, the sheets which felt cool on her hot skin. Grabbing the pillow, she pulled it close as if it was Mitchell, but it was no substitute for the real thing. Later on, her phone beeped and woke her from the light sleep that she'd fallen into. It was a screen filled with kisses. She sent him one back, but finished her last line with Z's. Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday passed as normal. My secret admirer had disappeared from the radio station text machine, and I wondered whether he would still turn up for our blind date in just over a week's time. Since the announcement on Monday, ticket sales had doubled, and we were almost at the sell-out point. Jack, Paul, Ian and I were due to get together on Saturday afternoon at my place, as we needed to meet up with the company providing the stage, lighting and sound on the river, and walk through the setup with them. Charlie was hanging around at home between her dance class as they prepared for Rock on the River too. They had decided to learn something new in place of umbrella, as they didn't want to tempt fate on the day with the weather. They'd chosen Troublemaker by Ollie Murs. As Charlie returned from dance practice on Thursday afternoon, she came straight into the kitchen. "Hi Mum, is it okay for Mitch to stay tonight? He's riding over once he finishes college." "Yes, no problem," I replied, looking up from my laptop as I continued to finalise the plans for the event. "What are you up to?" Charlie said, peering over my shoulder. "Oh, just the line-up and running order," I said. "Oh, I can see we're going to be doing Dirty Dancing before Rick is on," she exclaimed. "Yes, I've tried to space the dancing out in between the bands, as it gives the stage time to clear and the next band to set up. There will be a dance floor set up just in front of the stage for you guys." "Oh, I'm really looking forward to it. Our new dance is going well." "I'm just jumping in the shower. Mitch should be here around 6:30, she said, "and I better tidy up my room a bit." I watched her disappear from view and head upstairs. James and I had sent each other a couple of texts each day, but with him working nights they'd been very sporadic. I had to admit that I was looking forward to talking to him on the phone on Friday night. Leaving my laptop, I headed for the fridge and popped some lager in, pulled out the salad, chicken and jacket potatoes that I was going to do for tea. Looking up at the clock, I heard Charlotte returning downstairs, looking pretty in one of her sundresses, even though there was no sign of any sun outside. Just then, the sound of an engine coming to a halt outside in the driveway startled us. I watched my daughter race through the front door like a bolt of lightning. When they appeared in the kitchen, Mitchell was carrying a present. "Hi Stephanie, my dad sent these over for you," he said. I put it down on the side. "Do you want a drink?" I asked. "Sounds good, but I'll go and get out of these leathers first," he said, looking across at Charlie and grinning. I'll help you with your bag," she said. "We'll be down in a bit. What's for tea?" "Chicken, jacket potato and salad," I replied as they left the room. I turned to the wrap box and pulled off the bow. Inside was a selection of old-fashioned sweets, including love hearts. I smiled as I found a note slipped into the base. "Steph, I hope you still prefer sweets to chocolates. Managed to find the love hearts and they reminded me of the Valentine card you sent me. I still remember the way you asked me to consider going out with you. I loved your honesty and courage in expressing your true feelings for me back then. This time it's my turn to ask you to reconsider and take me back into your heart and your life. Love you more than you know. James." I smiled and reread the note. James was trying very hard to seduce me. I pulled out the roll of love heart sweets and opened up the packet to look at the words on the first one. It said, "Be mine," and I smiled before popping it into my mouth. Could I be his again? My heart was already telling me yes, but I just needed to be sure. I could trust it. I picked my phone up off the side and typed out a quick message. "Love the present very much, and believe me, I'm still reconsidering your proposal." I pulled another sweet out of the wrapper and looked at its message, and it said, "Take a chance." I used the camera on my phone and took a picture of it and sent it over to James with a further message. I think the sweets are talking to me. The first one in the packet said, "Be mine," and the second one says, "Take a chance." How strange is that? Turning to my cooking, I waited, and sure enough my phone beeped. "Perhaps they are, Steph. I hope they are." "Tea's ready," I shouted up the stairs as I waited for them to surface. "So what was in the parcel?" Charlie asked when they came down. I motioned across to the box of sweets on the side. "Ooh, sweets," she said, peeping inside. "I've never heard of some of these," she said, holding up a tube of love hearts and a couple of drumstick lollies. "Can I try them?" "After tea," I replied, looking over. "But the love hearts are mine." I felt my cheeks colour with a faint hint of blush, so I turned back to the pan. I wondered why Dad looked so happy the other day when he was ordering them online. "They must bring back happy memories," Mitch said. I turned round and smiled at both of them. "Yes, they do," I admitted. Serving up the food, we all sat and ate. I gave them the rundown for Rock on the River the following Saturday. "Yes, we're going to have to find some time to rehearse," Mitch said. "Our group are doing a new dance as well as Thriller." "What song?" Charlie asked between mouthfuls. "Oh, Suit and Tie by Justin Timberlake. In fact, I might need a female dancer for part of it. Do you know anyone?" he asked. "Oh, me of course, I'll do it," Charlie said, beaming at him. "It's a fantastic tune." "Well, I guess I'd better cancel auditions tomorrow evening then," he joked. "You bet," Charlie replied. I smiled at their infectious enthusiasm. "There's some ice cream in the freezer," I said as I cleared the table. "Thanks, Mum. Maybe later," she replied, standing up and grabbing Mitchell's hand. "I think Mitch needs to tell me about this new dance I'm going to have to learn in just over a week." "Thanks for dinner, Stephanie. Can I help clear up?" Mitch asked. "Thanks, but I can manage," I replied, knowing they would much rather spend time with each other than with me. So that's the end of that chapter. We edge very, very much closer to the end of the book now, only that much to go. I do hope you're still enjoying me reading this to you. If you are, pop a like on the video and feel free to share it and maybe subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you really can't wait another 9 weeks, if you really can't wait another 9 weeks till I finish the story, then perhaps you can buy the book. It's available on Amazon as a Kindle edition for only 99p or 99¢. So I think that's pretty cheap, really. Or if you want to buy the book, that's also on there as a paperback. And if you really wanted a nice signed copy directly to you from me, then please get in touch. You can find my website at www.audrina, audrinalane.co.uk, or you can look me up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm on all three, so hopefully I'll speak to you soon. Take care and bye for now.